to the mountain. All the passengers wasn't bad. Cover up your head to Hogshead, holler to the fireman. Just look on the track ahead. I fear there will be a great disaster. Oh, we will all be killed and how? For out there is rolling down the railroad track is a great big old red cow.
Well, what'll I do?
Oh, you'd better blow the whistle.
And then what?
You'd better ring the bell. Spread the air. Say a prayer. Blow the whistle, ring the bell. But there was no train wreck on that fatal evening. No. For the train got stopped somehow. That train got stopped to take a bow, and the trusty brakeman with his lantern drove away the cow.
Go ahead, I'll stay here and keep watch.
Set the air, say a prayer, blow the whistle, ring the bell. How you like it?
Oh, fine, I'll take it. If I pay a deposit on it, will you hold it till Christmas?
You betcha I will, Bobby. With the tax, that'll be $86.66.
Okay, here's the 6 cents.
Hi, neighbor.
Hi.
What can I do for you?
Give me a box of 45 shells and about 3 feet of dynamite fuse.
Yes, sir.
How much for this gun belt and holster?
Oh, that ain't for sale. That belonged to my grandma. If I sold that, she'd haunt me.
She sure got the face for it.
Oh, is that so? My grandma was the greatest woman sheriff this country ever had. Ain't you never heard of Oklahoma Annie?
A woman sheriff? That's a laugh. Did she ride side saddle?
Listen, mister. My grandma could do anything a man sheriff could do, only better. But the bad men in these parts were so scared of her that they either plumb reformed or hung themselves by way of cooperating. That'll be $3, please.
Closing time, Sam. Bye, Mr. Jensen. Give my regards to your husband, Mrs. Jones.
I'll put the ledger on your desk, Mr. Potter.
Thank you, Sam. See you in the morning. The bank's closed. The bank's closed. What do you want? What is this, a stick-up? Curt Walker.
You got a good memory. All right, let's have it.
I'm afraid you're wasting your time.
I don't think so.
But the money's already in the safe. And it has a time lock on it. No one can open it before 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
That's what you think. Get busy, Skip. I don't want you running around loose.
This won't do you any good.
Hurry up, Skip.
Better get under cover while she blows.
Mr. Potter!
What's that?
Mr. Potter! Mr. Potter! Mr. Potter!
That's liable to rouse the whole town.
Mr. Potter. Mr. Potter.
Judy, what's wrong?
Oh, hello, Supervisor. Somebody's blowing up the safe. I gotta get the sheriff.
Oh, hold on a minute here. Hold on. How do you know they're blowing the safe?
Because... There she goes! Sheriff!
Judy, wait!
Sheriff!
Wait a minute! Wait!
What is it?
Well, the sheriff isn't in.
Well, where... Look! They'll get away!
Stop that. Do you want to kill somebody?
That's what I was aiming to do.
What's going on here?
Somebody just robbed the bank. Come on, we can still catch him.
Well, hold it here. Hold it. Let's see what happened first. All right, Sheriff.
Mr. Potter! Hey, give me a lift here.
Here, bring him right over here. Easy now. We'll have him untied in just a second.
There you are.
Did they get away?
I'm afraid so.
Get a good look at them?
You bet I did. One of them was Curt Walker.
Curt Walker?
Are you sure?
Curt Walker, come now. I don't imagine he'd come back to these parts.
Well, it was him, all right. And I ought to know. It was right here in this bank that he killed old Sheriff Hardy.
Maybe we can still catch him. Let's go.
Just a minute, Miss Canova. We've got a sheriff here. He'll go after Walker.
You mean you had a sheriff? From now on, Mr. Supervisor, it's all yours. I'm through.
Well, you picked a fine time to resign.
I think it's a pretty good time. I ain't got any hankering to be the bravest man in the cemetery. Here's your badge.
Well, if you're all so scared to death, I'll go after him.
No, you don't. Now, Miss Judy, you know you owe me money, and I can't take any chances on you getting killed.
Hello, Ellie Mae. Get me the sheriff's office.
Well, Sheriff, you just let me know if there's anything you want to fix this place up a little.
Oh, thanks, Supervisor. Think I'll make out all right. I'll get straightened around as soon as I get the rest of my equipment unloaded.
Well, if there's anything you need, you just say the word.
I sure will.
Sheriff's office?
Hello, Sheriff. This is Judy Canova. I got a complaint to make about a crooked gambling house over in Coffin Creek.
Coffin Creek? What about it?
There's just this about it. This persuade fella that runs the place cheated two fellas out of $300 of my money, and I want you to get it back.
Well, not so fast. What evidence have you got that they were cheated?
Evidence? I saw him do it. Oh, is that so? Well, you're the sheriff, ain't you? You're supposed to do something about it. Oh, I can't, huh? Well, we'll see about that.
That's a lot of newfangled equipment you got there.
Yes, I believe in modern methods. Can't use old-fashioned ideas to catch modern criminals.
You know, Sheriff, there are a few things maybe I'd better explain to you. There are several prominent citizens in this county that we may have to do a little favor for from time to time.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know, sort of give and take. We do a little favor for them, they do a favor for us.
Well, I'd be glad to do a favor for anyone anytime. If it's within the law.
Is that new sheriff around?
He's inside.
What's this?
Sheriff's car.
Sheriff's car? You mean he's gonna ride this instead of a horse?
Reckon so.
Too bad they didn't get the old goat a wheelchair. He'll need one after I curl his hair. If he's got any hair. Where'd you say he was?
He's in there.
see the sheriff.
He's very busy right now.
I can hardly hear it.
Some sheriff. Hard of hearing, too, huh? Hey, Sheriff, I hate to interrupt your bedtime stuff.
Well, how do you do? Did you want to see me?
Sheriff, this is Judy Canova.
Very glad to know you, ma'am. What was on your mind?
I don't know. Whatever it was, ain't there no more.
The sheriff's a very busy man, Judy.
Not too busy? What is it, Miss Canova?
Well, I tell you, I'm right about this gambling business. He's as crooked as a dog's hind leg. It was my money, and he took it plumb away from him. And, well, you just got to do something about it.
Well, now, wait a minute. What is it you're trying to tell me?
She's trying to say that she thinks the gambling over at Coffin Creek's crooked, but I'm afraid she's a little excited.
Oh, then they do have gambling over there.
Well, occasionally the boys have a friendly little game. Somebody loses a few nickels.
A few nickels, nothing. They took $300 of my money.
Well, I'm very glad you told us. We'll look into it. Excuse me.
Well, you're wasting your time, Sheriff. I know that place. There's nothing wrong there.
Nevertheless, I feel that any citizen's complaint should be investigated. Say, maybe you should come along with us.
With you? Oh, boy.
Miss Canova, I think this way would be a little quicker. You won't need your horse. We'll go in my car.
Well, then I'll send Penny home. Here, go home, Ben.
It ain't gonna be legal without the sign.
Hello, operator. Get me the Coffin Creek Cafe.
You mean to tell me when you go after a crook, you use this thing instead of a horse?
This thing will do anything a horse will do.
It won't run on oats. Hey, what's that contraption?
Two-way radio.
Two-way what deal? Radio.
No matter where I am, I can speak into this and get an answer back.
Oh, you mean like an echo, huh?
Well, no,
Must be broke.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Coffin Creek.
how do you do?
Nice weather we're having, don't you think?
Oh, where have you been, Billy boy, Billy boy? Oh, where have you been, charming Billy? I have been to seek a wife. She's the joy of my life. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother. Can she make a cherry pie, Billy boy, Billy boy? Can she make
Welcome to the Coffin Creek Social Club. Would you mind? What can I do for you folks? We have some delicious sarsaparilla today.
I'd like to see Mr. McCready, please.
Oh, yes, sir.
She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother.
Feed the kitty.
Judy, I can't see anything wrong with this place.
It wasn't like this before. There's something fishy here.
Hello, folks. My name's McCready. What can I do for you?
Dan Fraser, the new sheriff, Mr.
Wow,
McCready.
I'm glad to know you, Sheriff.
You know Miss Canova here, eh?
I've never had the pleasure.
You ain't got that bad a memory, have you? I was here yesterday.
That's funny. I don't seem to recall. Is this an official visit, Sheriff, or a social call?
It's an official visit. Go ahead, Sheriff. Tell him why we're here.
I've had a complaint about gambling here, Mr. McCready. Crooked gambling.
Gambling? Well, that's ridiculous. Look around for yourself, Sheriff.
I tell you, I was here yesterday.
Well, there must be some mistake.
I suppose you didn't take two friends of mine, Blinky and Paydirt, for $300 yesterday.
Now I ask you, does this look like a place where gambling would be going on?
Well, I've got to admit it doesn't.
It was right here. They had gambling tables. Somebody must have tipped him off we were coming.
Heavens to Betsy. Now, who would tip me off?
I ain't a-saying, but I got a pretty good idea. I tell you, I was standing right here.
What's going on?
Thanks.
Ooh, Mr. Sheriff, look. It's that bandit.
It's Curt Walker.
Take it easy. That's just one of the cowboys.
You mind if I see for myself?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Sheriff.
Oh, we killed the motor.
Darn near killed the passengers, too. One nice thing about a horse, his legs don't spin.
Well, looks like we're going to have to stay here until somebody finds us.
It's all right with me, I reckon.
Listen, you move over here. I'll get out and push. Now, when I tell you okay, you step on the gas, okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Here we go.
It's no use.
There's some boards over there. Maybe if you put them under the wheels.
Yeah.
If those boards don't work, there's a couple of gunny sacks. Try them.
Okay.
What'd you say?
I said okay.
Well, all right.
Did you fall down?
Miss Canova. Let's try it again, shall we?
Well, sure.
Okay.
You know, Sheriff, if you'd have had a deputy in your office, we could have called him on your car radio.
Well, I'm going to get a deputy just as soon as I find the right man.
Does it have to be a man?
I never heard of a woman deputy, did you?
Well, my old grandma was a pretty good sheriff, and folks around here say that I take after her. Now, with you and me working together...
Well, I'm afraid I'd have to think that one over, Judy.
You mean you might make me your deputy?
Well, sure. You go out and capture Curt Walker and bring him in, and you get the job.
Hot diggly-day. I'll do it. I will. You wait and see. Good night.
Good night.
Hey, how about my badge?
Oh, well, you get that after you capture Curt Walker.
Night.
Night.
Night. Did I say good night?
I'm in a dither, a strange sort of dither. I feel like I'm flying apart. There is a feeling, a new sort of feeling that's buzzing around in my heart. I've lost my hunger, but I feel much younger. I'm high as a robin above. To this confusion, there's just one conclusion. I guess that I'm falling in love. Never, never, never had such a feeling before. Never, never, never guessed what romance had in store. Never, never, never thought I'd keep longing for more. Never, never, never been in love before. I've got a notion this thrilling emotion won't ever leave you quite the same. You're in a dither, your arms say come hither, and you know just who is to blame. Never, never, never had such a feeling before. Never, never, never guessed what romance had in store. Never, never, never thought I'd keep longing for more. Never, never, never been in love before.
Hey, Judy.
Judy? Yeah?
Hey, Judy, we just heard Curt Walker was seen in the neighborhood.
He was?
Yes, sir. And you better lock up tight, too, in case he decides to pay you a visit.
I'd like to see him try to get in here.
Well, we just always warn you.
Don't worry. If that Curt Walker tries to get in this door, he'll have to crawl through a rat hole, the rat.
Well, you be careful now, Judy.
Yeah, you do that, Judy. Now.
I will. Don't worry, boys.
Goodbye, Judy.
Goodbye. Thanks anyway.
You're as welcome as the flowers you made.
Close that window. Excuse me. How did you get in here?
Through a rat hole.
Well, what can I do for you? I'm having a sale on coffee pots. This is a nice 3/4 size, solid enamel, solid steel. Oh, it's just a one.
Yeah.
Listen, I tell you what, I just got a new shipment of corsets in. I got one that'll look fine on you. You know, they're awful good for the figure. You got a figure, ain't you? Oh, sure, everybody's got a figure. Well, even I got one.
You want to bet?
No,
Give me some 45 shells.
Some 45 shells?
Yeah.
Oh, look, I'll take a little peek. Here's some 38s. Would they do?
This gun uses 45s.
Oh, and you're all out, huh?
Yeah, I'm all out. That's why I want some.
Well, I guess if you're all out, then you really need some. You haven't got any? Not even one?
Not even one.
That's all I want to know.
Hey, what are you doing? Let go, let go!
Like shooting. It sure did. And it sounded like it's come from Judy's place. Come on.
But come on.
Come on, she can be killed before we get back in. Come on, Looster. Get your high. Come on. Hurry. Come on. Come on. Put your little patty cakes up there, you ornery varmint, you.
This store is sure a mess, but I reckon it was worth it.
You sure was, Judy. And you done a mighty good job, too.
Listen, tell the sheriff I'll be down first thing in the morning to see him. It's going to take me all night to get this place cleaned up.
All right, I'll tell him. Come on, get up there, you cur. Get on up there. Come on now, come on, get going, you.
Take good care of him, boys.
Oh, don't you worry none, Judy. He'll be as safe as a babe in his ma's arms.
He sure will. Go on, you fat boy.
Good night,
Good night, Judy. Get on there.
Have you ever been lonely? Have you ever been blue? Have you ever loved someone just as I love you? Can't you see I'm sorry for each mistake I've made? Can't you see I've changed, dear? Can't you see I've paid? Be a little forgiving. Take me back in your heart. How can I go on living now that we're apart? If you knew what I've been through, you would know why I ask you. Have you ever been lonely? Have you ever been blue?
And fellow townsfolk. Well, it looks like the election was pretty near unanimous. And as your friend, and still mayor, I would like to announce the new county supervisor. You're all familiar with his accomplishments as sheriff, so he needs no further introduction. My old friend, Dan Fraser.
Thanks, neighbors. What was accomplished by the sheriff's department was due mainly to the efforts of the deputy sheriff. And I'm proud to present it to you now as the new sheriff of Kirk County, Judy Canova.
Hey, Judy, speak the speech. Go ahead, Judy, go.
Gosh, I ain't never made no speech before, but I do want to thank you for this here badge and tell you that I'm going to do the best I can for you folks what give it to me. And
I'm so excited, so doggone excited. I don't know just what to say, excepting to tell you how perfectly swell you have all made me feel here today. Come on, folks, everybody join in. Oh,